I think we are live. So this was very impromptu. Not really last minute. I've been here for a couple hours trying to figure out how to stream again. It's been a minute, guys, since I have done a live YouTube or live Facebook. We're doing both at the same time. I should be able to see all your comments. I won't know probably which area you're coming from, and I don't even know if you're watching. Maybe you'll watch the replay. But today's just been a weird couple days for me, and I just decided today there's so many things I need to be doing. But we got a brand new release from IOD this week. It came in Thursday and it went live at 5 p.m. And the sisters did a big video. I was going to share that video, but it was so humbling to watch them struggle with their stream. I had such fun watching it because I myself struggle with streams. And so I didn't share it because it was pretty rough, even though I love them and they're hilarious. But if y'all get a chance, it's on YouTube and it's on their Facebook page. Go watch their live stream from last Thursday of the IOD release. It is so funny. They had lots of trouble with their mics and the camera, and then they had someone in the background with the leaf blower. It was just really, really funny. But it's nice to see that even the sisters have the same struggles that I do. I don't know why that makes me feel better, but it just did. I loved it. But I'm really excited about the new release. Today, like I said, I have a lot of things going on in my life, and this doing projects, painting and doing little projects, little art craft projects and stuff. It's my church. It's my therapy. It's where I can go to unwind, and it just I just quit thinking about all the things that are going on in the background, and I concentrate on what I'm doing. Of course, I'm adding you to the mix with the live, but that's okay. I hope y'all don't mind. But anyway, if you're watching, please say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. I appreciate it. Again, I don't even know. Let me know if the sound is terrible, if it's echoing, or I know I look bad because I don't have hardly any makeup on. I hate to admit this, but I jumped out of bed and just kind of splashed my face and went. But anyway, let's get started. I'm going to tell you what I'm planning to do. So there's one of the IOD transfers that came in. I'm super, I love all of them, but there's one that I'm really excited about. And in my head, I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to find something long to put this on because it's just so cool. And I think I'm going to be painting this with you guys and talking to you. And then as the paint's drying, I'm going to show you the new IOD releases. But if I keep looking down, it's because my computer's down here, and I apologize. But anyway, I'll probably go ahead and show you this part of this one. But I just put, before we went live, I put a coat, since this is actually rusty. I washed it down real good. And I put a coat of our clear coat on it. I felt like it needed to be sealed because it actually is rusty. And I don't mind that rust poking through my paint, but I don't want it to turn my paint orange because I'm going to put some white ash and some other colors on here. But I don't want orange popping through. So I sealed it. And I sealed it with our clear coat from Farmhouse Paint. That's the line. Let's see. That's the line of paint that I carry. And we have a clear coat. As you can see, it has, I don't know if y'all can see it, it has a little bit of a shiny texture to it, but it's okay. I'm going to paint over top of it, and you can paint over top of it. Farmhouse paint pretty much sticks to everything, and even though it's shiny, I'm not going to scuff it up. I'm going to paint right over it. It's actually going to be great because it's going to seal that rust in. So I'm going to point you guys down, and we're going to get started painting this piece. I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to add some, this is some old paint that I had from Farmhouse Paint, and I've mixed Coastal Palm and I think jalapeno together and made some kind of crazy color. And I'm not going to do this full on. I'm just going to do I'm going to dry brush it just in certain spots because I don't want it full coverage. I just want it to be kind of here and there. And then I'm going to put white and make it pop out a little bit. And this paint's really thick because it's old. So our forgot. There, good. I got some paper towels. That's good. So what I'm going to do with my dry brush is that I dipped it in my paint, and I'm actually going to take some of that paint off of my brush. There's a lot on it because it's thick. And I'm very, very light-handedly just going to hit some spots here and there with it. I'm going to be very random. I'm thinking I'm going to end this sign right here. I've made me a line, but I may just add to it and leave it alone. I haven't decided. I tend to change my mind as I go, but I am just going to like put a little bit of green here and there. And I'm going to kind of let it should dry fast since we're dry brushing it. And then I'm going to come back with some white. I probably should put some of it down on this end too, since I might be keeping it. And even if I don't, I'm going to use it for another project. So I even sealed this end part too, because it had some chippy paint that I wanted it to keep. I hope y'all are having an awesome day. It's really, really pretty. Yesterday was super windy and cold as I don't know what here. It was very cold and just wind was blowing like nuts. And today I was so glad to see the sunshine and the wind has calmed down a little bit. So this I'm just doing kind of haphazard. And I may come back even after I do the white and add more. All right. I'm just going to sit that in the water over here. Cover that up. This was very, like, I didn't plan this, so I know nobody's probably watching, but maybe you'll watch the replay. I hope you do. Let me grab another brush, and we're going to do, I think I'm going to do it with this other brush I have over here. It's a really wide one. We're going to do, I was going to do white ash, but my white ash had dried out, and I had, this is cotton white, and it's a bright white. But if I think it's too bright, I can use my glaze to tone it down and give it some more character. All right, so I'm just going to put some white. I'm kind of going to dry brush this too. I don't want to go too crazy with it. I'm doing the white because the transfer I'm going to be putting down is black, and so I want it to show up. And I want this to look very kind of rusty, rugged. We're going to probably let it dry and then sand it and get those edges and stuff. But most of my transfer is going to go on this part right here. And so I want to make sure at least that the middle part is got some good coverage so you can see the graphic on it. I want it to have a nice background. Let's go over here a little bit. Whoop. If I decide to cut it, I'm just going to use my 10 snips. This is an old piece of metal off of a barn. It's the roof. And I've got a whole bunch of it down in the basement that I'm going to be using as a ceiling project in my Airbnb while I'm here. If you guys have watched, if you've been on YouTube and you've watched any of my renovations on Wendy's workshop, with the Airbnb, I haven't posted anything probably in 2 or 3 months. I apologize, but it has been at a standstill because of all the things that are going on right now. And we just got the permit. We just got approved from our permit. And then when I went to get all the, called the inspector to find out the specs of how to build it. We're wanting to build a double-decker deck on the back of it. Oh, you can't do that in North Carolina. You got to have a engineer spec that out. So that set us back again. But I'm hoping to be back on track with that. I'm going to add just a little bit of water. Hoping to be back on that not much longer, like maybe another week or two. And then the deck's going to start getting built, and hopefully we'll get back on track, starting doing renovation. So we will not be opening in spring, it doesn't look like, but we're getting there. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I'm going to let this dry, and I'm going to talk to you guys about, we're going to let it dry, and I'm going to talk to you and show you the new IOD release transfers. I'm going to pop it up just a little bit here. Hey, if you're just joining it in, I am going to show you guys the new IOD transfers that just came in this past week. We have all 3 of them, and we're going to do a project with one of them. But while the paint's drying, let me show you. This one is the transfer. It is the Ephemeral Melange, and it's really cute. This is a new size. It's an 8" by 12, and I'm trying to straighten it up. It's really pretty. It's like old seed packs. It's like the old timey seed packs and stuff. I'm going to show you each page, but it's really pretty. And like, I feel like I'm going to be able to do like 50 different projects with these. So really, really pretty. Let me do it this way so you guys can see. Try to get the glare off. There we go. Lots of flowers. Very pretty. I think I might point the phone down just a little bit more. Maybe the glare will go away. There we go. I'll do it this way. Try not to touch the wet paint at the same time. More roses. And this is really, really sweet and cute. I'm going to try to get it up here where y'all can see it better. Get rid of that glare. It's the Maze catalog. It's like an old seed catalog. It's exactly what it looks like. And these, like, I can see these on lots of little either wooden trays or like little wooden blocks, or you could put them on little containers. I bet some of the molds, the IOD molds, the frame molds would probably fit around some of these and be really, really cute. The colors are just tremendous. I love them. Absolutely, absolutely love it. So cute. And let's see here. Here's one. Here's the last page. Again, it's like, looks like old seed packets and pictures and stuff of flowers, and it's really, really pretty. So that's Ephemeral Melange. And then here's the bigger one. This one is the Cheers Transfer Cheers. It's a 12 by 16 inch. All you wine enthusiasts or wineries, I enjoy wine here and there. And this has got some really pretty art. And actually, I just saw a YouTube video by Ellen J. Goods where she did the whole book just about in lots of different projects and did a whole wall, and it's so good. So if you are on YouTube, follow or go check out Ellen J. Goods. She does some really tremendous, beautiful stuff. Got some grapes. Whoops, this is so big. This looks like champagne. It's like the like you would see on bottles. I'm sorry, I'm not doing too good. I'm trying not to tear it up completely. It's cute. And then you got that page. They're really, really cool. It's like vintage wine labels. Love it. Trying to get that glare off. Got you some corkscrews and corks. Some wine glasses and some wine stains. She did a really pretty wine glass, a real long board with the stains and the wine glasses. It was so cool. It's Ellen J. Goods. Make sure you can find her YouTube and Facebook. And that's another page of that. And this one, I can't wait to do this. I think I already know. I've got a frame. I think I'm going to use that on. That I think is going to be really cool. So this kind of looks like an old poster. And I think that's it for that. And then I'm saving the last one is my favorite one. And it's the one we're going to be doing a project with today. And it is the Desperado, and I'm so excited about it, y'all. It is so pretty. Can't wait to show it to you. Let me get this closed. This is the Desperado, and it is amazing because right now we are really, the Southwestern theme here is really hitting good right now. It's like really popular. I want to show you some samples of the furniture that they have on the back. I love this. I love all of them actually. And the one we're going to be doing is the cow head or the steer head. But let me show you the pages. These are just black, and then that's why I needed this white background. But this is actually one page that we're going to be using, and it's going to go right here. Here's a second page. I've already been playing with this. It's going to go on this side, and we're going to do that one today, but let me show you the other one. So there's cactuses. You got some flowers. I love the buffalo. Love, love, love. So I was thinking about maybe putting that down here on this end. If I cut this off, I could even leave it, but I really love this. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. Emerson. That's pretty cool. So I really like that. The buffaloes. Some Aztec kind of design. Really like that. A lot of that. And then this is going to make a really cool poster kind of look. I can't wait to use this one. It's a banjo, and I have a bluegrass background, so this really means a lot to me. I like it. My parents both. My dad played mandolin. My mom played banjo for a little bit, but she played the stand-up bass. And I've been around bluegrass music just about all my life. And anyway, so that I like that one a lot. Okay, so let me see if we're dry. How are y'all doing? I saw a couple people on. Y'all can say hey, leave a comment if you like. We're just, I got to dry this just a little bit, I do believe. I'm going to pull this back up, and I'm trying to talk to you over the hair dryer, but it's kind of loud. But if you're just joining in, you don't know who I am. I'm Wendy. I am the owner of Cottage 321 Boutique in Hudson, North Carolina. I'm going to grab the hair dryer. It's going to get a little bit loud, but I'm going to try to talk to you anyway. It's almost dry. So what we're doing is I just showed the new IOD release. These are all available on our website at cottage321.com and also in our store. We're going to do one of them, part of it, like just 2 pages of one of them, and here in just a minute. And so I'm going to get busy doing this. I'm trying to talk to you at the same time. So, life updates. Like I said, I've been working, Christmas is crazy. Here we are in March, and I'm still recovering from the aftermath of that. But we've got some things going on behind the scenes here at the cottage. We are actually expanding, and can't say a whole lot about it yet. I'll keep you in the loop, but we are expanding. We're not moving, but we are expanding. So there's kind of 2 sides for our store. One is a fashion, full-on fashion boutique, and the other side is home and gift and our paint. I think that's good. So one side's the boutique, and the other side is like home, garden, paint, this kind of stuff. So the expansion is going to be that the paint and home and garden and all that is going to be expanding. And the fashion is still going to be about the same as it is, but it's going to be anyway, I'll tell you more about it as we go. But anyway, there's going to be lots of changes coming up. So let's get started here. I'm going to get this first side lined up and figure out where I want it to be. I'm going to point you back down so you can see what I'm doing. Boom. Is that enough? I think so. Y'all let me know if you want it closer. Might can turn you a little bit that way. And anyway, I think I want this. I had decided I was going to line up this even to that and then that first line. So the cool thing about IOD is it has these grid lines on it, and so it helps you line up and keep things straight. I'm kind of going to go with the top of this, and then I want this to be about, there we go. I want it about right like that. All right, so I really need to lightly sand this and wipe it back first. You do that real quick. Just gives it a little bit of a grab with the farmhouse paint. Other paints, like if you use DIY paint or anti-Sloan, you need to seal it before you put the transfer on. But with farmhouse paint, you don't have to do that. It kind of has a sealer already built in. Do y'all kind of see how that little bit of the rust is popping through? A little bit of the green's popping through too. You probably can't see it really good, but I like that a lot. I'm going to hit those spots a little bit harder where that green is because I really like that look. And I'll probably rough it up even more after I get the transfer on here too. All right, let's wipe this off. Get all the dust off. See the rust coming off? I did seal the rust before I painted, but it's still sanding off just a little bit. All right, so I'm going to make sure all the dust is off so that my transfer is going to have a good adhesion to the surface. Again, I'm going to line this guy up over here on this side. If y'all have any questions or anything, I can see your comments. Please let me know. I'll be glad to answer. I'm going to try to get it as straight as I can. I don't know if this was cut straight or not on the kind of following both lines here. Okay, I'm going to kind of go about right. I'm lining up my board and then lining up the grid lines. Okay. Of course, I moved this and then it's going to be gone. All right, here we go. I'm going to take this off. Kind of lining it up a little bit here. I'm hoping it's going to stick. It's got some texture to it, so you'll have to rub it just a little bit harder. So all of the IOD packs of the transfer come with this little burnishing tool. It's a little bit of plastic. I never throw these away because you will use them to stir your paint and all kinds of stuff. So don't throw them away. They're great to reuse. So all I'm going to do here is just start rubbing my transfer. And it will make it burnish to my background here. This is an old tin roof. And I just added a little bit of paint up to it to make sure that my black is going to show up. Letters are a little bit trickier because they're so skinny. You really want to make sure that they've stuck down. So I'm just going to peel up my end here, and if for some reason, don't let your transfer shift. And get under there. I haven't got no fingernails. If it, like right here, it didn't really stick good, so I just lay it back down, burnish it some more, and boom, it pops off. I hope y'all are having a good Sunday. Again, I was telling everyone earlier that this is my church. This is my therapy. I have a whole lot going on, even besides the store stuff. personal life. A lot of things are going on. Then lots of decisions to be made. It's really tough, and I think it's fair. I think I can share it with you guys, but so like I said, this is Soulful Sunday. I'm gonna pull up just a little bit so y'all can see me, and just share a little bit of my life with you guys. Look up just a little bit more. I want you to be able to see what I'm doing, but I also want you to see me, so you don't just see craziness. But if y'all have watched any of my YouTube videos, then you know a little bit about my mother. My mom, I moved my mom and dad here. They used to have a really big farm where I grew up, and I moved them here 2 years ago to help start taking care of them because my mom has Alzheimer's. And she was starting to get pretty far along, but was still doing good at the time that they moved. She was still living at home and doing pretty good. But then a year ago, almost to the day, it got really tough on my dad, and we made the decision to put her in a memory care center, and she's been there for almost a year. She has progressed super fast. They're what called a rapid progression, and she's in the last phase of Alzheimer's right now. And it's just like in the last month, just went super fast. And somehow I'm keeping it together. If I talk about it too much, I'll start crying. But hospice has been called in, and it was just like once a week, just checking on things because she's lost a lot of weight and she's getting really skinny and she's starting to lose some functioning. But these past 2 weeks, she's really gone downhill. And anyway, I'm having to start planning the inevitable, and it's tough. And so if you don't see me here, or anyway, just know that people are going through things and you don't even know it. And I'm trying to juggle lots of things. I got all this expansion stuff that we started. We also did a new point of sale system and converted over to it. We decided to do that at the same time. And so I've got all these projects going on with work, and then basically my mom is dying, and I've got to start planning for a funeral. She's not dead yet, but I am going to have to start planning all that. It's going to be soon. And it's tough. You're probably wondering why I'm not a blubbering mess. I think I've already kind of mourned because my mom's been gone for a while. Like, it's not my mom right now. And I'm sure there's lots of other people out there that know someone, or maybe even someone in your family that has Alzheimer's. It's a devastating disease, and what makes it the worst, to me, it's worse than cancer or anything else because there's no hope. Right now, there's no hope for Alzheimer's. So, anyway, I hate to say that, but it's true. Okay, enough about that before I start crying. Let's get this done. I'm really excited. Again, this is why I came here, to kind of get my mind off of morbid stuff and life stuff. Because this is so fine, it's going to take a minute. All these little letters and stuff take a little minute. I think the edge here is going to be tough. I have a better burnishing tool somewhere. A little bit hardcore. Let's see if I can get the top going. Okay, guys, so this is the new Desperado Transfer from IOD. It was released this Thursday, and we do have it on our website. It's my favorite right now, and this is my favorite of all of them. Let me move this lamp. It's making jingling noises as I burnish. It is like jingling. I haven't seen any comments. I wonder Maybe nobody's watching. But I'm calling this Soulful Sunday because, again, this is my church. This is my therapy right here. This makes me happy. And so I come here to do this project. Although I've got a million other things that need to be done, I wanted to do this. And I haven't been on a live with you guys, just myself doing a DIY project in a long time. So I thought, why not? It's a quiet day here at the store because we're not open. So it was perfect. So I don't know if y'all can see it, but like if you pull up your thing and it hadn't burnished, you just lay it back down and rub it some more and it should come off. When it's a little bit thinner like this, especially fine letters, it's a little bit harder to get it to stick because it's so thin, but eventually it goes down. Yeah. All right, my finger's about to break. Let me see if I can find my other burnisher here real quick. I've got like a little thing that I use from Pampered Shell that works awesome. Let's see if I can find one. My friend Donna straightened up my kitchen for me here, my little shop, and now I can't find anything. So I don't know where everything is. All right, let's just keep going. So the fun part's going to be too when we get to putting the other side on, matching up the head. It's supposed to be a lot easier. I used another company before I got IOD. I love IOD. It's the best. But the lines, whenever you lined up something, you can tell. And so on IOD, you cannot. So that's exciting. Y'all have any questions or anything? I am just burnishing down the new Desperado. It's just 2 pages of the Desperado. This is 1 page, and then we've got another one that's going on this side. I'll probably only do this side. I'm afraid it's going to take too long, and I'll have to just show you the other one when we get done. I'll have to post a picture for you because it's just going to, I think it's going to take too long. But transfers are very easy and it looks hand painted. I just love them. They're fabulous. You can use them on wood, glass. This is metal. A lot of people put them on furniture pieces. And it just looks absolutely awesome. So, again, all I did is I added some white paint to this old rusty barn roof. It's a tin roof, and I just wanted to make sure that my transfer is going to show up on it, so I gave it a white background. Bending this over and going ahead and getting this part so it doesn't, if for some reason it shifts, it'll break. Sometimes that doesn't really matter. It just gives it some age and character, but I want the letters to stay together as much as possible. So trying to get this part done. So what do you guys do on Sunday? Are you just chilling at home watching YouTube or looking at Facebook? It was such a pretty day. I bet some people worked in their yard. Should be doing that too. I'm just so behind on everything. So if you guys enjoy this, just give me some feedback. Like, leave me a comment and let me know if you like this or not. I will try to start back doing some more DIY stuff. I want to do it. It's actually my passion. And I think if I schedule it, it'll get done. It's just you got to schedule it, right? Or else it falls to the wayside. So this is where I'm laying it back down, making sure these little bits and pieces are actually burnished down. Okay. I should be talking to you, but my arm is getting tired. Let me drink some water. So, let's get some water here. For any of you that's joined in a little bit late, this has been a long time since I've done a DIY video. I want to get back to doing it. This is the new Desperado Transfer from IOD, and it is available on our website at cottage321.com, or you can shop in our store in Hudson, North Carolina. And basically, this is just going to be, this is one page of the Desperado Transfer. Let me let y'all see that side. It looks so nice. And what I'm doing now, this is called burnishing, and this little plastic tool comes in the kit. And you just, basically, you're burnishing that transfer down onto the medium that you're wanting it on. And because these are small letters, it's a little bit harder. When it's a bigger transfer and thicker, it comes off a lot easier. But since these are little fine, and I've got a lot of texture going on this rusty tin, it's taking it a little bit harder to burnish. But it is burnishing. You just got to put some elbow grease in it. I'm probably going to lightly sand this after I get both sides on it, just to make it look even more rustic and old. You can put a sealer on it if you like, but I probably won't, since it's going to be hanging on the wall. It's not going to be getting wet or, you know, any hardcore people messing with it. If it was going to hang outside, I probably would put a real good coat of something on it. These fine lines, man, they're tough. Let's see, we got a couple people watching. So I'm one of these people that I love to like keep old salvage and stuff, because I think they make awesome, really unique looking art projects. So I've got a whole bunch of tin down in the basement here. And this was just a scrap piece that was down there. I'm like, oh my gosh, that would be awesome to make my IOD on. It's the perfect length. And anyway, I think it's going to be really cool and pretty neat. And I even keep scrap pieces of wood. You might find me on the side of the road at construction sites looking for scrap wood. Because wood's expensive, but honestly, like the kind that's been outside for a little while and gotten a little age and some character to it, that's the wood I want. That's the wood that I want. It's the most interesting and fun. So I'm calling this Soulful Sunday because this is my therapy in my church, is to come and do a project. I don't normally sit and talk to my camera the whole time. It's usually a little less of that, but I thought, okay, let's go do a project and also share it with my friends so they can see the new IOD, know that we have it, and what fabulous, fabulous projects that they too can do with this stuff. I just love it. If y'all didn't catch IOD's release on Thursday, they did a video, the sisters did, and it's quite comical. It's pretty funny. And it made me feel good about my lives because I was doing Hot Mess Mondays because I always had a hot mess going on. Something, the sound or cameras or something, was always something going wrong. And they just made me laugh and made me feel better about my situation because they had so many issues with their sound. But they still came across and showed all the loveliness. And it was very comical. You should check it out. You can go to IOD on Facebook or you can go to their YouTube page. It's on both. And they show you all of the transfers as well. I just showed everybody, and I can show again here in a minute. Let's see, what time is it? Oh my gosh, it's 5 o'clock. I'm not sure what time we started. But I think I'm just going to do this side and show it to you, and then I will try to post a picture or do a follow-up video to show you the finished product, because I don't want to waste y'all's time too much. But I really want to show you this side because it's looking really cool. My hand's wearing out. All right, let's get the head. It's going faster. It's all the little letters that is so hard. So when I pull up, if it's still sticking to the page, I lay it back down and just keep burnishing it, and it will come off. I've got to be careful when I get here to the end that I don't shift on his nose. So I'm going to be careful. I'm going to lay that back down and go this way. I don't want to mess up the nose. All right, here we go. Almost got it. Almost got it. I think we got it. All right, I'm going to just use the same paper and just rub it a little bit more. Make sure it's on there good. We'll hold it up and show it to you guys. Let's see here. Let me move this out of the way. So this is just one half. I'm going to put the other half. Let me show you it real quick. The other half is going to go on this side. And I'll decide if I'm going to cut this off and let it be by itself. It probably will be. I'll get my 10 cents and cut that. But let me show you what we got so far. I'm actually probably going to sand this a little bit more once I get both sides on there, and just want y'all to see that looks go this way. It looks so cool. Can y'all see how good that looks? Very cool. And imagine it with the other side. It's going to look really neat. I love this. I just love this design. This is my favorite transfer right now that they've done. I love the florals and stuff, but I'm really into this kind of southwestern kind of look right now, and I love it. Okay, so leave me a comment. Let me know if you like this video, if you'd like to see more of this kind of stuff. Again, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get off of here and try to finish this piece up. I'll have to cut this off and I think I can just put another punch hole in it and we can hang it by that, and I think this project will be done. Again, don't forget, you can find all the farmhouse paint products. We have like over 50 colors, and it's the cool thing about farmhouse paint is you don't have to pre-sand, and you don't have to sand or like you do sand after to polish it, but you don't have to put a final coat of wax or clear coat on it unless you just want to. It's really cool. So that's what I used on the background here. And then this is the IOD transfers. And we have lots of transfers, molds, and stamps as well. You can check it all out on cottage321.com or come see us in Hudson, North Carolina. We're open Monday through Saturday. Monday through Friday is from 10 a.m. to 6, and Saturdays is 10 to 5. And we would love to see you. And just stay in tune with us because we are expanding. There's a lot of changes that's going to be going on. And if you will, please keep me in your prayers for my mother. That's going to be a hard time for me, and I could use your prayers if you don't mind dropping me one for me and my mom. It is inevitable, but I hope that she will. Anyway, I don't even want to go into it. I'll start crying, but thank you in advance for your prayers. And I hope y'all have an awesome rest of your day and your Sunday, and hope to see you soon. Bye. See you next time. Let me know what you think and if you'd like to see more of this. See you later. Bye-bye.